Hey, good morning, everyone. Well, good morning for me. I don't know where you're at in the world, but it is Saturday morning, about 10:30, and I'm kind of out here piddling in my janked up garage. So we are building a wall, and so I've got drywall, and well, right now I've got sawdust all over everything. So just in order to help me survive here for the next couple of days here this weekend before we start doing the drywall and make a mess, I just wanted to kind of clean up all my stuff here real quickly I'm telling you, by the time this bottle's paneling a little bit here. By the time you watch this video, we should have like a couple of hundred bottles of traceless left. We have a bunch of 5 liters, so just buy a press-all and a 5 liter, because that's what you're gonna want. But this stuff is absolutely incredible. I say this and the Mirka are the 2 best detailing products I've ever experienced. So I think it's gonna work great on stainless. I just have to get the Wymans off of here after a while, so I should probably like grab some IPA or something, spray this thing down, get it stripped, and then use touchless from here on out to clean it up. It's kind of pointless to really wipe this toolbox down because it's gonna get drywall dust all over it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Holy crap. It's incredible how well this stuff works. So anyway, I'm gonna wash the Evo here, and I'll be washing all the cars over the next few days. So I've got this magical, this was by accident, this wasn't by design, but look at this. So it's 10:30 in the morning, and look at the shade I've got. How sick is that? So we've got tons of shade to wash, and the weather's starting to break, so it's not crazy hot out here. So that's good news. So I'm gonna get this toolbox out of the way here. Just kind of wanted to wipe it off real quickly. I just had dinner with my friends from Car Supplies Warehouse, Eric and Jason, and we're gonna come up with a toolbox PPF kit that'll be DIY friendly, that we can just order right from the site. It's gonna be awesome for toolboxes and cabinets. Let's turn this sucker. I think I want to just kind of have this toolbox sitting right here with all my stuff on it. I think that's what I want to do right here. Let me get the wheels out so I can set the lock. I need to order a Viper chair. I guess we don't have those. We don't stock those. Put these over here. Same with this. You can see our wall here. We got a lot going on. So I have all the power, speaker wires, so low voltage, high voltage, and the door is right there. But the awesome part, I mean, look at my GT3. So if you look at this here, and the GT3 still has another foot or so I can push it back, maybe 2 feet. Look how much room I've got. So I've got a solid 6 feet or so between, see the blue tape is where the cabinets are gonna be, and where the cars will sit. So even my Raptor will be able to come in here and fit pretty easily. But we'll put the drywall up on Monday. And I'm actually looking into, I think Mike and Roberto are gonna come by today, and we're gonna look at moving that up into the attic, which would give me that closet there, which would be pretty sick. So that would give me a lot of extra storage space. But this is pretty sweet. You know, and then I've got the mini splits here. All right, so I got my car washing, wheel cleaning package here. Get these out of here, get all this stuff out of here. It's gonna be interesting shooting videos with the amount of activity that happens in this neighborhood here. I'm sure I'm gonna get interrupted a lot in the future. It's gonna be fun, which is fine. I'm telling you though, just go on obsessedgarage.com, order this stuff. It's insane. It's so freaking good. I'm just gonna kind of wipe all this stuff down. Just because I'll probably wash a couple of cars this weekend, even though it's about to get dusty again. I just don't want to be living in dust for the next few days. So I'm gonna just go wipe all this down and start fresh. So what I gotta do in this video is I've got to figure out the built hammer spec for foam cannon and Comet pressure washer, which I installed the other day. I messed up the, I didn't realize that Auphonic, my leveling software, I thought there was something wrong with it, but they had added a, some sort of leveler. And leveler, not just a leveler, which I normally use, they added some sort of like voice noise filter thingy, which messed up my audio on the Comet video. It sounded buttery smooth, but it was a little odd. So that won't happen on this one. That'll be good. I'll just dust all this crap behind here. It'll just make me feel better. But we got to figure out our built hammer combination. We've got to get the wheels and tires clean. I'm going to do a full wash on the Evo, old school and bare feet and no stool. But I'm really liking it here, man. I think I'm just getting better in life at learning how to live, you know? It's kind of like my 991.1 RS. I love that thing. It's kind of, you have to try things in life in order to figure out what you really want. I think I really like this life that I'm living right now. And yeah, I think someday I'll build some big fancy McMansion, some big fancy custom house someday. But for right now, this just feels right. We're having fun. Ryan and Michelle are down in Fort Lauderdale. Kate's over at her friend's house. And I'm just here on a weekend. I ran a 5K this morning. You know, just a 5K by myself. So went out, ran a 5K, cold plunged, ate some breakfast, and now I'm just out here messing around in the garage. And what is really a really big bonus that I wasn't planning on is that I have shade. Probably until like 1 o'clock, which is great. So I can wash inside and out. So I can wash in the garage if I want to, or outside like today. It'll probably get hotter, but I'm fresh out of the cold plunge anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna sweat a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, this is all outfitted with the tools. And so I brought this stuff here, so one, so I had tools, and then secondly, so that I could still work with the tools. And then I'll transplant these tools into the, whatchamacallit, into the Pro Slat cabinets when they show up. Okay, so now let's organize this so we have a little bit of room to work with. Keep all this stuff here. So I got all my essentials. I've got the new Rag Company version of the wheel mitt, so I'm going to try this out today. So we'll play with one of these. Get rid of this container. So we'll take this dirty one, put somewhere. Let's get our foam cannons out and ready to go. I like it. I got a little workstation here. Okay. Got this. We got this is a shortened version of the OG tire dressing brush. So we'll play with this a little bit here today too. Just gonna hold these brushes out of my way. Let me just get my Tarex set up. It's good to have Tarex. I'm just gonna use it in this bottle for now, and then I'll get it set up in one of the press-alls later. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna have old school grass cutting, people driving by. This is gonna be great. I've never had a house since I started making videos that was this open though. You know, this like out in the middle. So I brought 2 more foam cannons. These are pre-set up from OG with a Mosmatic and a 1.25 orifice. So you can buy these where it has a Mosmatic fitting on it, and then we make sure it's a 1.25, turn it all the way up. It's good to go. You know what? Let's try metering. This is one thing I haven't done yet. So we haven't metered with our GSF. So let's play with that in today's video a little bit here as well. So this is a 1.1. So one of the biggest mistakes people make is they try to put a 1.1, or they have a 1.1 with a higher flow pressure washer, and that's how you ruin it. Especially like something like Active 3.0 or Active 2.0 level. If you have that level of pressure washer, you can cause some serious damage to it. You know, a Krenzla might hold up a little better over time to that abuse, but you don't want to do that if you can help it. Okay, pink is for gas powered, it says. Purple is for electric, and aqua is for maximum foam. Let's try the aqua. Let's see how it does. So I'm going to go straight GSF into the foam cannon, and then we'll try these. Gosh, I need a freaking knife. So my container arrives tomorrow, 40-foot container of traceless and touchless. So we'll have touchless. We still have some touchless in stock, but we'll have tons of touchless in stock. So what you do is we take this guy, and we're going to try aqua first, and you push it into the slot here. So you push it into this thing right there. I think that's all we do. Yep. Lines up like that. And then, so purple and pinks. We'll try those maybe later, and we'll see. So that means, actually what we want to do, I take that back. So pink is going to flow the least, or use the least amount of soap. So let's try pink first. If I try pink first, and that doesn't work, then we'll try purple, and then we'll go to the highest flowing at the end. Pink. Set these two aside. Man, I can't wait for my cabinets to get here. It'll be probably 4 weeks or so. Let's be smart about this. And so theoretically, if we're using a metering tip, and we're going straight soap, we don't have to add any dilution, so we don't have to dilute this at all. We'll see which combination works best. So we want to start from the one that uses the least amount of soap and work our way up. Okay. Boom. And then take this guy. I guess the only disadvantage to doing this is then, technically I'd want a fourth foam cannon, one for reset. I mean, I could always dump this out and put reset in, but, okay. Now, this one, I need to fill up with water. I don't have a bucket filler here, so I'm gonna walk into the kitchen. So I'm gonna fill this up with water. I'm gonna turn the pressure washer on, and I'm gonna figure out what I need to do. I'm gonna figure out how much built hammer we need to get a 2% panel impact ratio. JC, cut it out. I got 1 liter in here. Go to the 1000 line. Put the foam cannon in, and turn it all the way up. I'm not going to use the metering tips on this. I tried that. There was no combination that worked really well. So we're going to go straight. Turn the foam cannon all the way to maximum, and we're good. So let's set up our pressure washer. So I've got a Comet on the wall. This will be my temporary setup, and I'm going to have here for the time being. I'll show you this once I hook this up. So I've got a 20-foot inlet hose. I connect right here, and I'm just running around the side of the house here, like so. It's not ideal. Okay, set my gun up like this. Boom. And then I got my power cord, which I'm just temporarily running across the way. This comes down. Just set this somewhere. I'm gonna pull the hose out first. Turn the water on. And I take this guy, plug it in. So I've got a plug over here on the side. I'll show you what I got set up here in a second. Pretty sweet temporary setup. So check it out. Comet. Got the inlet hose. So I think a 12-footer would actually have worked. So plug it in right here. I have that right next to my Ely hose, so I can quick disconnect the Ely hose on and off nice and easily. And then I have my power cord just kind of running over to here. Works well. Okay, should be good. Power it up. All right, ran all the water, all the air out, we're good to go. So now, we get my bucket set up here, and let's do our foam cannon test. You only have to do this once. So, take my foam cannon with 1,000 milliliters of water, and I'm gonna just spray it into a bucket until it runs out. Yeah, I need to redo that. It's on the bottom. Okay, that's more like it. What happens is there's a 360-degree ball bearing in here, and I had it sitting like up on the side, and it needed to be down here. So now let's measure how much water I got in here, and I don't have a scale here that can measure this, so I'm gonna do a good old-fashioned testaroo here. So we'll just do this in liters. 11.7 liters, 11,700 milliliters. Okay, then all you do is just go to the Obsessed Garage website. You can do it on your phone, and go to just search touchless, and then you just go to the little thingy, all right? And so I put in 11,700 milliliters, 2% is the PIR, so that means I need 234 milliliters of soap in the foam cannon. Done. I'll write that on the back of the bottle, and we'll be good to go. So I'll just write this on the back here. 234 out of 1,000. And this is Comet. I already shook the solution up a bit. I'd like to use a paint marker on my bottle, but I don't have one. I have them, but I don't know where. In one of these boxes over here. Once my cabinet comes, I'll put everything together. That's so interesting. This one, some of you have asked about color. So this is a brand new gallon. This one isn't as gold as the other. But this is version 2. There's 2, let's see, 225. Which are these? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, that's 50. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. What is this scale? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 205, 210, 215, 220, 225. Okay, 225, 230, 240. Good. Put that in, and then I'll fill the rest with water. Okay, so I got my billet hamper ready. Last thing we got to do is get our brake buster ready, and then an hour into it, we're ready to wash. It's all right. This is fun. Got that. No dilution on brake buster. Just go straight up. So now I won't have to do all this work on the next wash. I do need to set up some, oh no, I already set up the Atomac 5%. So I got 5% solution here for my rotors. Brake buster. Which way is closed? On, off. So this will go straight up. That's all we need for that. Close that sucker. And we're good. No metering tips for this either. Okay. So we got this ready to go. This ready to go. This ready to go. We got wheel cleaner ready to go. Just move my car into position. We grab the wheel bucket. The other thing I need to open up real quickly is the 580. Because my 580 is broken. So I got a new one. 580s are in short supply. This is the best one. This is my favorite of the Egos. Just feels right. But this one's about to be discontinued here soon. But mine has some problem with the trigger. I'm going to take it apart and see if I can fix it. But got that one. I'm pretty sure I accidentally traded out mine with Atom LZ. These two tips I just throw away. Actually, I'll put this one on here. Got that. And then I'm going to steal the short tip off of this one and put it on here. Boom, set up. All right, everyone, I'm back out here. Time to get this thing cleaned up. I don't have a chair and I sit on a bucket. So it's actually a lot of fun running here and riding bike. So I'm gonna wash the car. I can probably jump on my mountain bike, go for a ride. I ran a 5K this morning. So actually what I was doing all afternoon was watching some college football. May or may not have taken me a nice little nap. but I was working on figuring out a running setup. I didn't really have a great place to run unless I drove somewhere at my last house, but this one's awesome. You know, all these golf cart paths and streets, and just an awesome place to run. And so I'm gonna work on a 5K. Sure we got an audio going, yeah. I'm gonna work on a 5K training program with a goal. I wanna get to let's say I'm gonna get to a 20-minute 5K. I think that should be pretty easy to do. I ran a pretty easy 26:30 today, having not run really at all. So, I mean, if I really tried, I could probably run a 20:23, maybe. So I think what my goal is, I'm going to try to shave 30 seconds off my 5K time over the next 8 weeks. 30 seconds and 2 pounds. So 2 pounds, every 2 pounds I lose, I'd like to shave 30 seconds. I know there's going to be lots of people coming to see me here. It's going to be fun. What's going on?
Not much. I didn't know you lived here.
I do now.
That makes so much sense. I was like, someone with cool cars lives here, and I want to go be friends with them.
Yep.
And I saw you bringing the camera out a minute ago, and I'm like, I'm going to swing by with my Supra and go say hi. I didn't know it was you from Obsessed Garage. That's awesome.
That's me, man. Are you living here?
Yeah, I live in, I don't even know how to describe it. I live on Braden Way right here.
Okay.
7909.
Awesome. It's going to be fun. There's another OG car guy moving here.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to recruit Mike to come move here.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool.
Filming something? Should I
No, this is awesome. Come hang out. This is what I look forward to living here. Pull up a bucket and hang out. I'm always filming. You're gonna be in the video.
I saw you pull the camera out, and I thought maybe you were gonna go take some photos because it's about that time.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were just filming a little wheel thing. Also, I didn't know you lived here. That's awesome.
What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, nice to meet you. Okay, let's try this again. This is day 3 of me trying to wash the car. Had a bit of a neighbor bonanza yesterday, so I kind of shut her down and ran out of daylight. And so I got 2 of the front wheels done. I'll do the back wheels now. Get this thing cleaned up. So I was thinking about it last night. I think I'm ready to sell the Evo. I think it's time to try a Model S. I'd like to get a Model S with the new, 12 dot whatever, 3.5 or whatever, the new version of full self-driving. You know, my goal would be able to get up to HQ, drive around town, go to Publix, and if I can just double tap, that might help me out a lot. You know, when I had the Model 3, the full self-driving was super janky. So I'm mainly looking for, to drive myself 99% of the time and then just be able to click the button and not feel like I'm stuck. The problem is if I take a passenger, it's harder for me because now I'm putting 2 people at risk than driving by myself. So I'm gonna get a Model S Plaid. I can buy like a 4,000 mile one for 60 grand, 70 grand. So I think I'm gonna do that. So 75,000 bucks. I paid 76 for this. I looked at my spreadsheet. I spent 113 on it, and so now I put 3,000 miles on the thing, so it has more mileage than it had when I first got it. But if somebody, you know, if you're an Evo guy and you want like the like super shorted Evo, no, I haven't put the turbo on it yet. I haven't put the suspension or the wheels. But I'm thinking, you know, sell it as is. So the Ride Company mitt is quite a bit lighter. I don't know. Let's see how it feels. I do like the little band that I put around the edge here. It kind of helps me hold on to it a little better than the FlexiPads mitt that I've been importing for years. I'm doing some street cleaning. So actually this morning when I woke up, I started designing, setting up. They're gonna do a full unify system here. So I'm gonna do, I don't think I cleaned that tire. So I wanna do cameras. I'm gonna figure out where I'm putting the cameras. I might put them on all four, or the two front corners of the house. The doorbell cam. I'll probably put one out back maybe, on the back door. And then I'm gonna do their switch. And I'll probably do, I think I'll probably do 3 APs. I'm gonna think about this afternoon how many APs I want to do. This is old school washing bare feet. This is great. My driveway is a bit sloped, so I put the brake on the bucket. But it's not too bad. This driveway is 38 feet. It's about 40 feet wide and 38 feet long. I need to find a cycling group. I'm gonna get a gravel bike. I think I'm gonna get a Diverge STR Specialized. I think I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of running and riding here, just because it's conducive to that. Let's see what we'll get underneath here. Not too bad. All right, let's see. I was on this back country road, hit a bunch of cow patties, kind of blasted all over the back of this thing, so I need to get that cleaned up. And I am having a whole lot of fun here. We'll see how it, when all the projects are done, we'll see how it feels. But you know, with the design studio that I'm building down the street, you know, I was thinking about this also would be really cool, is I'm gonna do a Cars and Coffee here, and then a Cars and Coffee up at, see if I can get permission to do it. A Cars and Coffee here once every other month, and then one up at HQ once every other month. I think I could really build some car culture around here. So I'm pretty pumped about this whole thing. And so, of course, I'm going to build some big custom house someday. I mean, that's certainly in the cards for me. Right now, this just makes sense for the kids and Michelle, family, with her coaching, and with me building the design studio. I think the key messaging here is that, you know, try to turn your circumstances upside down and make it a situation. Oh boy. They're cleaning the streets, just blasting dust everywhere. Let's try the FlexiPads version versus the Rag Company. So the lip of this is open, so it tends to be a little less, it's a little harder to hold it onto your hand, I guess, a little bit anyway. But it seems like the lambskin is better quality on this one. Like it's not separating as much, it's a little bit heavier feeling. Let's see what I want to do next. Tires. Yeah, so I think really it'll kind of work out that once I finish this house, I'm going to have this insane content resource of all the garages that I do around here. And me just being here already, just seeing people driving by, and it's kind of creating a little bit of a buzz. So just wait until I have a studio and I'm hosting all kinds of crazy events. So the way that it's going to look, all right, finish the wheels. Let me get set up here and I'll come back and tell you the rest of the story. So let's do our build hamper pre-wash. So the design studio is 4,500 square feet on the bottom floor, and then I have up to 8,000 square feet upstairs. So what my plan is, I'm going to bring, at minimum, the design team here. So this facility is 18 miles, so it's 30 minutes. It's a slow 13 minutes because you're going through like roundabouts and through neighborhoods and stuff like that. So this is our touchless solution, set up at a 2% panel impact ratio. The last 2 washes I did on this car were just quick touchless washes. So this is the first time I'm going to do a full wash in a while. Yep, used about half the bottle. Cool. So let that sit while we get everything set up. So HQ is 30 minutes from here. Not ideal, but you know, again, remember I got such a sweet setup, sweet deal on that building. So to me it makes sense to have it and keep it and use it. This is the part that stinks about not having a bucket filler. You have to go through this slow process of filling. Actually, just turn it off and fill it this way. So I'm gonna very likely move the design folks down here. So upstairs will be national, international design. Downstairs will be the floor designers that are selling at retail. God dang, I'm trying to wash a car and they're creating a dust plume. And then the design center studio will be Obsessed Garage, and I'm thinking about changing the name to Obsessed Home rather than Destination OG. So Destination OG is the brand that is, I guess, technically that would be the travel brand, the brand that would be at, you know, the various homes throughout the country. Gosh, this is gonna suck. Let's do it this way. Let's do the old kink method. It's gonna take forever. So what I'll do is kink the hose. Let's see if this will work. Probably not gonna work. Yeah, okay, that worked. That's way better. So the sign out front would show Obsessed Garage and Obsessed Home. You know, big sign on the side of the building. The building up the street is amazing. It's this big white, very prominent, perfect location. Half of it will be the garage, half of it will be the home. So we'll have like a fully functioning kitchen, full door kitchen, fully functioning garage. So I can wash cars and stuff in there. I'm gonna put a darn slot drain in the thing. Get my skateboard out of here. It's a bad spot for it. And so the people upstairs will support the people downstairs and vice versa. So we're gonna have to maintain retail hours. God dang, this couldn't be a worse time for them to be cleaning the streets. All they're doing is just dust pluming it. Boy. Well, guess we're wasting our time here. Kind of weird washing with 2 gallons a minute instead of 4 gallons a minute. So we would have some redundancy. The design center is going to have people working from 9 to 9, 10 to 9, something like that. And so we'll likely have a lot of downtime. And so the people that are working on the floor will have time to help the people that are doing, you know, national, international designs. The people that are upstairs, let's say the Corvette Club shows up and there's 30 people. Then people from upstairs can come downstairs and help out. So we'll have some redundancy, but then we'll be able to crank out designs quicker for all our national, international clients because we'll have some hours, say from like 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. when, if no one comes in, we'll have some extra time available to get that stuff done, be more efficient. So we'll have some labor redundancy. And so what'll likely happen is HQ, I'll probably end up getting most of the creatives down here into this facility because we're going to need more of HQ to become the warehouse. We're going to need a lot more of that space because we're going to have the inventory, a lot of product if we're doing a lot of local installs. And so what my plan is to have, I'll probably start with a director of design, which will direct the whole thing. We'll have our lead designers for national, international. Then we'll have someone who manages the store, the store manager. Then we'll have, I think I'll probably start with 3 floor designers. We already have, I think, a design team of 4 for national, international. Eventually we'll have international teams for each country. And that's what I'll start with. And we'll have a single install team, and then we'll grow the install teams from there. So my plan is to talk Justin and Trevor into being our first install team. Mike will oversee that, quality control that. Eventually I'll have a quality control person. We'll have a whole team that I'll build out, a warranty team, and we'll build out a whole structure around that. We're going to start with my van, that I have, the blue van, and then we're going to work our way into building out a fleet. Would be my guess. All right, so we're going to try this metering tip here. And let's see if we need to switch out. So remember, I have straight GSF in here, and I put the lowest flowing metering tip. So let's see what our foam looks like. Oh yeah, perfect. All right. Maybe it's good that I didn't give up on it. The good news is they're cleaning the streets. The bad news is they're cleaning the streets while I'm trying to clean a car. I'm kind of living in a construction zone. That's great. I used hardly any soap. All right, pink. The pink tip. We'll see what happens when we get the dual Krenzel set up. All right, next step, I need to put some soap in here. I can feel all the dirt. Let's see. Where are my wash pads? So we'll have to come inside. I'll have to come back inside, turn the AC on, and finish the car. The buckets never really work as well when you have to do it like this. That's why I don't like to do the soap first. Forgotten how slippery the floor is. So I'm looking to finish the design of what I plan to build, which will be kind of a working document in the next week or 2. Then I can go offer, make my offer for, we already have the place, the square footage already sort of earmarked. But I'm gonna go make our formal offer, negotiate. We probably won't start building for quite some time. So my guess is we're about a year out from the facility being built. So that gives me a lot of time to put the whole thing together. So I'm kind of setting up my house first, getting comfortable here. So for the next 4 or 5 months, we'll be tearing this place apart. getting it all dialed. And then I'll be starting in on the design studio. And the way I've scheduled it is I go up to HQ every Tuesday and Friday. So I'm usually there from like 11 to 7 p.m. So I'm doing HQ stuff. So we'll have the HQ studio done, I would say probably March, April, something like that. We'll have this house set up around the same time. We'll have Joe Pachette's house set up, which will be a smaller house that we're going to set up, which will be a little design center. And what I might do is start to turn on designs. So we might start doing garages here. So I might start advertising before my design studio is even ready. We'll start doing some smaller projects here, or smaller volume of projects here. Start to have, then we'll have, 15 or 20 projects done that we can use to market and show people what we do. And then we'll kind of hit the ground running when the facility is done. And so the way that I look at design and the way I look at this studio, it's really just a content resource for you and I, you that are watching this. So it's a place where we create a bunch of places to make videos. So every garage that we do, we'll make a video on. Won't that be sick? The really cool ones, the ones where we do bigger projects, will come on the OG channel. The other projects will be on the OG Builds channel. The smaller basic projects. And I bet you the OG Builds channel becomes bigger than the OG channel. I wouldn't be surprised. And I'd be perfectly comfortable with that. What I'm talking about doing is building something that transcends me. It doesn't require me to make a video every single day for the rest of my life, which I probably would do anyway. I love doing this. Crap, there's cow crap. Look at that. Yeah. So that's my current plan. It all builds and fits into one specific theme. That theme is, I only want to live one existence, right? I don't want to have a bunch of businesses, even though I do have a bunch of businesses. They all connect, they all require the same thing of me. And that same thing is what I would have already been doing regardless. And then can I build a business structure around it? Meaning if I went in, I don't know, if I made a coffee shop, if I was going to do that, it would have to somehow fit into something I was already doing. Which is tricky, because you could argue that you could extend that out infinitely. It's just thinking about how much advertising I'm doing just being out here in the driveway. Wait till my garage is done. Maybe I should just put a sign out on the street. Obsessed Garage for hire. So I was kind of kicking myself. I'm like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? And my coach made a solid point. Well, I couldn't have. I didn't have the whole product line. I had to build out the product line. And really, building this design studio is just a response to, hey, I need to be down here with my family. This is where we are. This is where my kids are going to school. It's pretty cool, by the way. So to turn something that would have been kind of a negative, and I was losing my nice house, and I'm not building the custom house yet, and we got this cookie cutter thing, and could be all, I could look at it negatively. But just trying to figure out how to be present in the process, and then figure out a way to make it fun, make it interesting, make it exciting. In my case, build a darn business around it. Why not? And then that gets me motivated and excited. It's fun. You know, I do need to spray off the engine bay too. And then who knows? I think this idea could be way bigger than Obsessed Garage is right now. I think it could be pretty wild. Regardless, I'm gonna have a lot of fun building this showroom. And then again, for you, that showroom becomes, you know, if you ever come and visit, you'll go up to the HQ showroom and warehouse, the big studio garage, the big, you know, money no object, build exactly what you could ever dream of garage. And then we have sort of the normal, more practical garage stuff that we build around here. But then I have all these resources to shoot all kinds of video and show you what could be, and then develop all kinds of products, and it's gonna be sick. All I can say is I'm having a freaking great time doing what I'm doing. Shoot. That's all I wanted to do, just get the funk out of there. So maybe it's not the world's worst thing that I can't drive yet. I can't drive the way I want to drive yet, because I'm not done yet. I still got more work to do. I got to bring the surface cleaner here so I can clean underneath it better. All right, I think we're okay. They're kind of done cleaning my street, so now hopefully at least it can stay somewhat clean. The weather's beautiful though. It's probably like 80 degrees, 85 degrees, and not as humid. The weather's starting to break a little bit. I don't even have, I'm just gonna have to be careful with my leaf blower. I don't even have headphones. I don't know where they are. So I'm gonna blow this thing off, but I don't wanna blow my eardrums out. All right, let's put the pressure washer away. Messing with all this water makes me have to pee. You know, I know that many of you think I'm nuts, but maybe I am. But that nuts sure is a whole lot of fun. I'm having the best time of my life, man. It's just having a blast. Okay, so let's break this down, put this away, turn it off. Let's release the water out of here. Let's try not to bust our head. Put that right here. Let me grab my towel. Yeah, this Comet's gonna serve me well for a little while. Wind this thing up. It's kind of pointless to wash this thing at the moment because we're gonna get drywall dust all over everything. But I like to get this done. At least get a clean car. Come on. Unwind the whole frickin' thing. What the heck is going on here? Certainly not as easy to wind up as the OG spec hose, but getting the job done-ish. Tuck that in there. Stays like that. Let's unplug it. Got crap everywhere, man. In about a week, I'll have at least some semblance of organization. I'm gonna get my cabinets ordered, but I won't have cabinets for a month. That'll be okay. We'll survive. Tuck the power cord up in here, like so. Let all the water out of here. And what I'm doing is taking this and just tucking it up here like that, and we're done. That'll stay there. Nice. This is the brand new 580, which is the best. And what I forgot to do is hit the rotors first. They're out of MAC. 5% solution. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, you definitely need ear protection with this. I need a couple of towels, some drying aid, and we do our thing. So yeah, I feel pretty complete with the Evo. So kind of probably listed for sale here soon. I'll just transfer over to a Model S for a while. So I have the Bronco coming at the end of the year. And so I have the Model S, the Bronco, and I'll probably also dial in the Raptor and sell that. And so then we'll just kind of share the Model S and Bronco. Because my intent, which I haven't done in several years, would be to keep both mine and the family vehicle. I haven't washed the Raptor in 6 months. Thing's a frickin' disaster. So, every week I'll come out here with you and see if I wash each car, one car every week. I'll keep the interior clean, keep our street cred up. Michelle's driving around with an Obsessed Garage sticker on the dirtiest truck in town. It's not very consistent. I need some Clarify Phobic. You know, I tried all these different glass coatings. You know what works the best? It's the old tried and true. Wolf's. Now Wolf's is even better when I top it with Clarify. I just need to bring some here. Some brand new towels. They'll work a little better after the second or third wash, but they're working okay. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this car. I feel like it serves me well. I'm ready to get to the next level. My driving capabilities. I don't know what the heck's going on with my shorts belt here. What the heck is going on? So I'm gonna, thanks to those of you who got me set up with the nuclear arsenal, that I'm gonna drop a bomb on this place from a bug perspective. Because all the frickin' bug companies just spritz a little colored water on the house, doesn't do jack. So we need to get this place dialed. I got spiders, I got frickin' all kinds of crap going on. So I gotta fix the screen door. But yeah, so I said this before, but I'm having a freaking blast, man. Thinking, dreaming, designing, working. Set this down, tired of pulling my shorts down. This is good, I'll get this wash in. I'm gonna go for a run and then probably a ride. So I'll do a run, ride, short run today. I'm following the Nike Run Club 5K 8-week plan. My goal is to run a 20-minute flat. It should be pretty doable. I mean, if I destroyed myself and really went for it, I could probably get close to that now, having not run much. So that's my goal. Just something to create a system or a program to follow for the next several months. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Well, maybe not so much fun, but it'll be fun to achieve. I think my 5K PR is 18:11. I don't know that I can do that. I was probably 32 when I did that. So I don't think I'm gonna touch that unless I drop a whole lot of poundage, which would be nice. This place just makes me think running, you know, just all these trails and all these golf cart paths and stuff. Just makes me want to run. So I'm going to. Give me an excuse to get lighter. I'm like 224. I just want to get over that hump, man. I just can't get down to where that 210 mark. I just can't get it. Too freaking hungry. but I have completely eradicated any kind of folic acid from my diet. That's been the biggest change. I think that's, to be honest with you, that's the biggest thing in allowing me to be present and to enjoy what I'm doing. I think that's the biggest thing. And it's pretty easy to do. Just eat whole foods. Just don't eat bread, basically. Bread and rice. Pizza. You know, all the delicious things. Zebra cakes. Can't do it. This car is freaking dialed though, man, I tell you what. Somebody's gonna get a freaking sweet Evo. There we go, that looks good. Nice. So, I do this side? No. So what I've been doing is washing the car. We have touchless in stock. Just order touchless, I'm freaking telling you. If you're worried about it, it's gonna take me some time to figure out how to put it in the foam cannon, just do what I did in this video. It takes 5 minutes. You only have to do it one time. It's worth every penny of time and money. Because this car, every 4th wash, I just do a quick little, just hose it down with touchless, rinse it off, and then just leave it de-eyed, and that's it. What the heck is that? Goop. It'll have to get polished off, I guess. A little bit of cow patty overspray. Must have gotten sun baked onto the coating. I'll have to polish that off. What I should do is go drop this off at a shop, have them put all the factory parts back on it, sell it for 75 grand, and then sell all the parts. So this is your chance before I do that. Because you want the car this way. I'm telling you, I'll tell you everything. Wheels, suspension's like $4,000 just sitting in a box, brand new. If you make it easy on me, I'll hook you up. If you go buy an Evo, you're gonna spend a lot of money to get it even close to this. So you're gonna have to pay 50 grand for one that has 30,000 miles on it and is nowhere near as nice as this, and then you're gonna have to spend another 50 grand making it good. All right, that looks good. Spritz a little drying aid in the crevices here. Looks great. Here's some buddies, Chase. Forgot Chase was out here with me. He's just chilling. All we gotta do is dress the tires and we're done. Wipe this down. We're getting it all wet. I should have blown this out first. Yeah, it's such an interesting way of life. It's so different than what I've experienced for quite a long time where you got a house on some acreage where I don't like the yard. Like, I like the space, but I don't like dealing with it. And so it's kind of nice to not just have as much to worry about, think about. Now I think I will end up with a bunch of property. That's the goal. Who knows, maybe not. Maybe I'll become a city guy. I'll own a bunch of condos in different cool little towns. Maybe that's what I'll end up doing someday. Who knows? That's the spice of life, is to figure it out as you go. Try different things. And let the naysayers say whatever they want while I smile my way to having a great time. Okay. Let's knock these tires out. So tire dressing. I'm testing out a slightly shorter bristled version of our applicator brush. Set that there. This is the first time I'm using all these, so I gotta prime them. Oh yeah, this works great. This is tire dressing, right? I do have some CarPro dark side in one of these boxes somewhere to try out. All right, everybody, that's a wrap. I'm gonna pull this car in and we'll be working on the rest of the wall this week. Hope you enjoy the wall videos. But both cars, the other cars, the better cars need to get washed here as well. Hit me up if you want to buy the Evo from me. And I'll keep you posted as I get closer and figure out what the design studio is going to look like and the type of people that I'm going to be looking to work there. So anyway, thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more crazy. See you soon.